Hello, it's Not Bad Cat here on January 22nd, 2022 with your weekly Rimworld mod updates and uploads. This week we've got some new animals, a race, a handy mod for your work tab, and, of course, Dryads. Let's dive in. Oracle of Thessia has added a new animal this week, the Opossum. You'll find them in temperate and boreal forests mostly. One neat mechanic for the opossum is that a pregnant female will show her litter being carried on her back during the second half of her pregnancy. She can have 1 to 4 children on her back, and that is exactly how many will be born at the end of the pregnancy. You might use mods like Some More Jobs or FSF Complex Jobs to manage your colonist priorities, and Work Tab really helps to give you more control, but it is limited. One thing I always do in my playthroughs is open up construction, assign colonists that are bad at it to certain jobs. Well, personal work categories by Densevoid could be exactly what you need. Click Copy Preset to create a new arrangement, change the order of jobs, split a job into 2, or create a whole new group. One note, if you split a vanilla job, the new one can only take jobs from its base. Tree lovers don't want a single tree to be cut down, but you also need to create a base. You don't want to spend several hours clicking a minified tree and replanting it for hundreds of trees. Gareth has created Mass Replant, so you can command your pawns to put trees back in the ground with just a simple click and drag by grabbing Extract Tree Order by Uncertainty to get the trees out of the ground with one click as well. Everyone is Bisexual by Xenofell is a simple mod that gives every eligible pawn the trait Bisexual. The important thing is that the mod also increases the maximum amount of traits any pawn can have by 1. This means Bisexual isn't taking up a slot that could otherwise be Iron-Willed or Jogger, Psychopath or Pyromaniac, because sometimes 4 dudes hitting on your single female colonist can make everyone very, very angry. Favorites by XeoNovaDan is a way to easily mark and identify something you want to keep. It's simple to star an item, and if you right-click the favorite gizmo, you can choose between 5 colors. You'll see the stars when the item is on the ground, in a pawn's inventory, on the caravan packing menu, and in the trade menu. Favorites also has an auto-favoriting settings you can use. It's especially helpful for when you craft a legendary item, or if you want to pick out one raider because it's a colonist mod. ILuvSilicon has given us another race mod this week in RimRaces Cruttun race. These reptilian-looking aliens suffer from the prejudice of other races because of their appearance, so they aren't very good for social tasks. However, they're quicker in many crafting and construction tasks. It uses the vanilla body shape, so clothes should fit just fine. ILuvSilicon has also created the Cerulean race if you want to populate your Rimworld with more races. If you use the anima tree with tribal pawns, you'll notice that a pawn can only get 1 side cast per level with the anima tree. Keep on Linking by Merrick15 lets pawns at max Psylink level to gain new random side casts when linking with the anima tree. It also allows pawns to use more Psylink neuroformers. Scorpio has revived Elmo's World More Dryads, originally made by Tyrannical Elmo. These Dryads fill in the gaps of resource gathering with Bloomer, Boomer, and Chunker, giving 32 cloth, Chemthil, and steel respectively. The Slimers can keep your colony clean and colonists happy. Spitters can deal 20 damage and cause toxic buildup. And you might do a double take when you see a Garanlin tree moving in the corner of a screen, but that's just a treant. They have 80% blunt and 100% sharp armor with an average of 5 DPS. Vanilla Ideology Expanded Dryads by Sarg Bjornson and the Vanilla Expanded team has given us more Dryads, but also introduces a special mechanic. The Gaubrick Maker needs to be sheared to give a new type of fabric, Gaubrick. A Nectar Maker will produce 10 ambrosia every 2 days. The Stone Digger creates 2 stone chunks every day. What type of stone it creates is dependent on what is underneath it when spawned. And similar to ELMO'S spitter Dryads, this spitter also produces acid spit. What it does differently is that it causes the pawn to continue to take burn damage for 6 seconds. And that new mechanic, when you have 3 of the same Dryad, you can merge them to create an Awakened Dryad. This Awakened Dryad is separated from its Grandland tree, meaning the tree will start to replace those 3 Dryads. The Awakened Dryad are much more similar to animals, and you're able to do more things with them. They'll also do their job better, and they also have an additional mechanic to them. You'll just have to play this mod to find out. That wraps up the mod updates and uploads for this week of January 22nd, 2022. If you're interested in any of these mods, you can find links to them in my description. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and a subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. I'm Not Bad Cat, and I'll see you next week.